So today's video is going to be about my health and fitness plan. So I hope you guys enjoy and grab some inspiration, and let's get started. Hey Orange Blossoms, so this year I had decided last year that I was going to make this year 2016 my fitness year. And the reason why I have decided that is because I want to have children, and I wasn't always overweight as a kid. I was actually a pretty small kid. Is when things just got a lot tougher for me. In school and stuff is that's where the weight has come from. But it's no longer an excuse. It is no longer a valid reason not to be active. I was pretty active as it was, but now I am, which I will get into, but now I am really going to start getting active. I've already kind of started. I started before the week of Christmas, so I started to go ahead and do a little bit of this change in my life. I don't see it as a goal. I see it as a lifestyle change, because it's never easy to completely change what you're doing, what you're eating, all of that. It's never easy. So the things that I have done is I have focused on what my main goal is as far as body weight goes and body shape. Now, I don't want to be real thin. I want to have meat on my bones, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not a fan of being, all muscle or really skinny. I just want to be healthy and happy. There is a big difference between being skinny to fit in clothes or being happy and healthy. I'm 5'4.5", so my ideal weight is supposed to be between 130 and 135 to 140, depending on, how much I decide I want to lose. I have my goal weight loss that I want to lose within the year. I am taking a full year, so by this time in 2017, I will have finished my goal. I'm taking a full year, not half a year, not a fourth of a year, a whole year for my journey. The reason why I have decided to do this is because I just want to be healthy, and I want to have children, and this is the only way that I can do it. However, I'm doing it in a healthy manner. Now, you can get obsessed with losing weight, obsessed with your numbers, obsessed with that. And I have a trick that will help you so you're not obsessed with the number, because that's when it turns into a really dangerous situation, which I don't want that to happen to me or to anybody else. So the first thing that I have decided to do is I have decided to make a workout calendar. Now, for me, I visually see it when I wake up in the morning, because I have it placed on the side of my refrigerator facing my bed, and I wake up and the first thing that I see is what my workout routine is going to be for that day. Now, because I have Ruby, I have incorporated her into my work routine so that she gets exercise as well, because she lives in a room. We don't have a backyard. We have a patio, but it's been raining a lot, so she can't just go outside. I wanted her to get exercise as well, so she's nice. I mean, she's not fat by any means, but I want to keep her nice and trimmed so she will live a long, healthy, happy life. So this is my workout calendar. Hope you guys will be able to see it. What I have done is I have color coded what each step is in my workout calendar. I am a visual person, so if I see it, it's a lot easier for me to follow than just reading a bunch of stuff. If it has color and it's colorful and all that, I will understand it a lot easier. So I actually did this in college when I was going to school for MOA, Medical Office Administration. This is how I did my homework, so I could understand it, because medical is not easy. But anyways, so in the black are obviously the days of the month, and the hashtag is actually not a hashtag. This is the number of bottles of water that I drink throughout the day. The green is the exercises that I have chosen to do for that day. I am doing Zumba from YouTube. Currently, and I'll explain why in a minute, but I'm also, so I have Zumba here, which was on the first, which I did, and then I walked to Ruby Saturday. So those are my exercises, because where I live on I have to walk up 3 hills to get to my house, and I have to walk down 3 hills to get to the park and walk around there. So it's a lot of exercise, in itself, so that's why I've chosen to do that. Now, if I feel like I haven't really if I don't feel like I've really fulfilled my workout, I will do both. I will walk Ruby and I will do Zumba, depending on, you know, what I'm doing. She's playing what I'm doing the rest of the day. So I alternated Zumba and Ruby, walking Ruby. Two times I might walk Ruby 2 days in a row, or I might do Zumba 2 days in a row. I just don't want my body to get used to a routine, because that's when you start hitting your plateau, and I don't want to do that. Obviously, I'm going to hit a plateau regardless, because that's just the way the body works, but I'm hoping this will help me out. So I have done up until today, and I already walked I already did my exercise. I didn't walk Ruby, but I had to go downtown. Excuse me. I had to go downtown, so that was already my walk and exercise. And plus, I'm going to be cleaning my room today, so that's more exercise for me. So this is a big help. And I plan on waking up at 8 o'clock every morning when possible. Sometimes that's not going to be exactly helpful, but I'm trying to really take this seriously. So this is the first step of my workout routine. The second thing that I did a year ago is I measured the biggest part of my stomach. That's where I'm the widest, and I measured myself yesterday, and I've lost 4 inches off of my waist already. I do not weigh myself, because I'm that type of person. I get fixated on that number, and it's not healthy for me. So I have decided, instead of going on a scale, to use a measuring tape, because it only tells you the inches of your waist, not how many pounds you weigh. Because muscle does weigh more than fat. Unless you go to a specialist and you have your fat intake taken, you're not going to know what's muscle and what's fat. You're just seeing a number on a scale. I don't think that's very productive, especially in my situation. So I have a measuring tape that you would use for like sewing or something. This is in centimeters and it's in inches. So metric, if you use the metric system, this has both. I've had this since I've lived here in San Francisco, so this is a huge tool for me. I've written down my ideal waist in inches, just because I don't like fixating on the number. It drives me crazy. So this was the second thing that I chose to do instead of the traditional weigh yourself on a scale. The other thing that I have decided to do is to eat a lot healthier. Now, this was hard for me in the beginning. I'm sorry, it is so cold in here. It was hard for me in the beginning because I had really bad cravings for junk food, which is what I always used to eat. But now I've completely changed everything. I eat fruits, vegetables, lean meats, whole grain bread. I have to be careful with some of the stuff because it does contain soy, and I'm allergic to soy, so that really does prohibit a lot of what I can't eat. I've been eating yogurt for the probiotics in the mornings. I don't eat near the amount I used to. I may have a whole grain waffle with nothing on it. I'll do my exercise, and then I'll eat another waffle with nothing on it and drink some water, and then I'm good to lunch, and lunch is a light sandwich or something. Oh my. And then supper is something light as well. I don't eat near the pasta, no pizza, nothing like that, because the carbs are not good for you, and I have decided that I don't want to eat like that anymore. I have completely cut soda out of my diet because when you drink soda, your stomach will expand and you will feel bloated, and then your blood sugar goes up really high. I noticed a year and a half ago that I had to quit drinking colored sodas because the coloring in the soda was making me very sick. So I only was drinking Sprite. Well, that has a lot of sugar in it. So they counteract caffeine with the sugar, which is still really bad for you. So I've completely cut it out. All I drink is water and tea. That's it. And I don't even drink tea that much anymore. I strictly drink water, purified water. I'll put lemon in it, or I'll just put some tea in it, or a flavoring, because I can't just drink purified water. The taste is disgusting. I've already said that before. But I completely cut soda out of my diet. Also, this last week I have noticed that drinking cow's milk is making me very ill. When I do it, my stomach hurts really bad. I just I feel really gross when I drink it or when I put it in cereal or whatever. So I have decided I'm going to try almond milk. They have like hemp milk, coconut milk, which I don't like either of those. Soy milk, which obviously I can't drink because of my allergy. So I'm going to try almond milk because I did a lot of research and they said that there's no traces of soy in almond milk. So if you are allergic to soy like I am, this is a great alternative for you. When I was a baby, I was allergic to my mom's breast milk, and I was also allergic to the formulas that they had back in the 90s. And so my mom and dad had to put us on cow's milk because we weren't gaining enough weight to, you know, be healthy. And that is how we gained the weight, was by cow's milk. Well, then I drank it all my life. So now I'm starting to get, I'm not being able to tolerate it anymore. Cheese is making me sick. Cow's milk, calm down, mama. The cow's milk's making me sick, so I have to fully decided to cut cheese and dairy out of, except for yogurt. I have cut all the other dairy out of my diet. Mommy, so I'm only going to be drinking almond milk and eating yogurt. That's it. No cheese. Nothing with dairy. No ice cream. Nothing like that, because I just feel better without drinking milk. And I don't know, you have to go by what your body feels like is happening. There are great apps for fitness. The only problem I see with these apps, especially when they're counting calories or you're logging everything you eat, those apps can be very dishonest and you're getting very mixed results. So I highly recommend, if you're going through a physician to lose your weight, go by what your physician is saying. Say, hey, you know, this is what you need to be eating. This is how much. Write it down yourself. If you want to keep a record of what you eat, that's totally up to you. I unfortunately do not have the time to be doing that. I ain't got time for that. So I can write it on my phone, but I'm very cautious of what I'm eating anyway and how much of it I'm eating. So it's a conscious decision that I make, and now it's just part of my daily routine. So just be careful with those apps. Make sure they're very, you know, on point, that you're using it correctly, and you're listening to your physician. Always go to your doctor to make sure you're able to exercise. If you're not, they'll put you on a special diet and to lose enough weight to where you can exercise. I'm not a physician, so this is just how I see it. But some of these apps out today, they're very misleading and very, very misguided. And you don't want to hurt yourself. You don't want to be putting harmful things in your body. Just be really careful what you are doing. Now, as far as the spiritual situation, I read my Bible every day. I pray, I don't know, all the time, throughout the day. That's just me. I'm a very spiritual person. That's how I go throughout my day. You guys already know this if you've been on my channel. If you're new, I am a Christian. I'm a Pentecostal, if you didn't know. So reading the Bible is very important to me. Learning that is feeding my spirit. All of that I also do on a regular basis as well. And it just helps me throughout my day, making the right decisions, the right choices, put what I'm putting into my body, because this is the temple that the Lord has given me. This is the only body that I have, so I need to take care of it and make sure it's all okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and this kind of gives you an insight on what I am doing. Losing weight is a lot harder than any other resolution you'll ever have, because you can gain weight a lot easier than you can lose it. It takes a lot of exercise to lose 1 pound of fat compared to keeping your muscles mean and lean. It takes so much more effort and so much more work, but it can be done. Little by little, it can be done. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any suggestions that I could check out for my soy allergies, like what I could do as a substitute, or an app you would like me to try out, or anything like that, let me know in the comments down below, or follow me on my social media. If you have an app or something that's really worked for you and you've lost a good amount of weight, or you just feel better about yourself, let me know. Put the name in down below and I'll do a review for it. So I hope you guys enjoy. Happy New Year. I am weekly vlogging. I am vlogging daily, but they are uploaded weekly. So stay tuned for that, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video.